Hi, and welcome back to Out Nerdy. I'm Paul, and today, She Hulk episode 3. But first, a quick recap of episode 2. She gets fired, she gets rehired, and that is to be the head of the superhuman section of the new firm she's going to work at. In fact, they only want her because she's She Hulk. They want her, not Jen. She's not happy, of course, but this bird never is. Her first case will be Emil Blonsky, who of course is the Abomination who fought Hulk in the previous film. And she ums and ahs about it, rings Bruce, talks to him about it, and then comes to the decision that she was going to represent him all along. And she says yes to her new boss, just as footage emerges of Abomination fighting Wong in the underground fight club scene from Shang-Chi. That's it, episode 2, done. So, episode 3, and obviously this starts off with her going to see Blonsky and demanding answers. And he tells her it was all Wong's fault. We then skip to this scene.
I know you can't wait to see Wong. I get it. I just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows. It's not. Well, except Bruce. And Blonsky. And Wong. Just remember whose show this actually is.
And it is cameo of the week. Stop lying. You admit it yourself so far. In fact, it makes the Book of Boba Fett look original. So there you go. You know what I mean? When you can make that look good. The show then takes a dig at male fans because, of course, it does. But it does it without the understanding of why male fans would be annoyed, and without understanding why female fans are also feel the same, going off some of the Facebook sites that I've read. She's then called to the boss's office, and it's douchebag from her previous firm. They douche him up even more because he's a man, therefore he's scum. And it turns out he's been simping after the shapeshifter who was portraying Megan Thee Stallion. Now, apparently, she's a woman who named herself after a male horse. Why? Don't know, as the drinker would say. Anyway, skip forward. Wong turns up and agrees to testify on Blonsky's behalf. We skip back and the elf turns up and she tries to, she's passing herself off as a douchebag, but it doesn't work. And they then try to douche up the lawyer because, the show hates men. We get to the trial scene. Now, it's not Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. It does the very basic it needs to get along. And of course, she wins very easily. Tim Roth is far too good to be in this. Now, as the trial progresses, we get, a skit on all of his good deeds that he's done in prison. Wong turns up, gives his evidence, and then scarpers when he's told that he's an accomplice to helping a prisoner to escape. So no consequences there, eh? We go back to the other trial, and it's not going great. But Jen agrees to give evidence on behalf of Super Douchebag, confirming that he is a super douchebag, and this helps him win the case. Now, they say the name Megan Thee Stallion numerous times. Why? I don't know. I'm assuming the core audience of cat mums don't know either, the amount of times that they have to keep saying it. While that's all going on, Blonsky wins his case on the condition he wears an inhibitor to stop him turning, despite episode 1 saying completely different. In episode 1, it's calibrated to Bruce only. It's took him years to make, and it's a prototype. Yet now, there's fucking 10 a dozen. What's going on? You've not explained how this has happened, especially seeing as Bruce is no longer on the planet. So, you know, they've won the trial. Blonsky goes free with this inhibitor chip that's magically appeared out of nowhere. She then gets attacked by the wrecking crew in the final scene, who try to get blood from her, but fail because, let's face it, they're shit because they're men. And also the fight scene looks awful. That's it. The end. Still no jokes. Still no fun lawyer show. And to top it off, we get the twerking scene as a post-credit. You know, from the creators that don't want to objectify women. Now, I've talked previously on how the writing has changed in Marvel. It's CW level at best now. And I did a comparison video of a scene from The Age of Ultron to She-Hulk having to control her emotion speech. And yes, it can be argued that it's different formats, but it's now all MCU. You know, it's now the films and TV shows exist together in the same universe. And therefore, the writing should be of the same standard, surely. Now, don't get me wrong, it's proving that more and more that it is on the same level. Just not as good as Joss Whedon's level of writing. It's a race to the bottom now. Now, this episode was awful. But what's more is it contradicts itself on the inhibitor scene, as I said from episode 1. You know, they didn't previously exist. Now they do. Bruce is off world, so who's building them? Did he give the designs to Sword or Shield or whatever's around now? You know, you're not even following your own continuity at this stage. Now maybe they'll explain it in later episodes, but then that's going to feel like a retcon and that they're fixing the mistake. Like, we've not. Where did this come from? You know. She-Hulk explains it's her own show. She insists we don't forget whose show it is. Yet we've still got the biggest cameo to come yet in Daredevil / Matt Murdock. And that should scare us all. That's it for today. Please like, share and subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel. Thanks for making it this far. That's for now. Cheers. Bye.